In a remote and fascinating corner of Central Asia, surrounded by vast steppes and towering mountains, lies Mongolia, one of the most mysterious and unique countries in the world. You've probably heard of the legendary Genghis Khan, but Mongolia is much more than the land of warrior conquerors. It's the most nomadic country on the planet, where ancient traditions and a deep connection with nature define everyday life. What makes Mongolia so special is its ability to keep alive a culture that dates back thousands of years, even as the world around it rapidly modernizes. The blend of traditional customs and the vastness of its untouched landscapes makes this place a true treasure for the most curious travelers. Hello, today you're going to dive into the mysteries of this nomadic culture, the breathtaking natural wonders, and the surprising stories of a people who live in harmony with the forces of nature. So, if you're passionate about discovering new horizons and exploring places where few have ventured, subscribe now and enjoy this video. History and culture. When we talk about Mongolia, it's impossible not to mention the great empire that dominated much of the known world in the 13th century. Under the leadership of Genghis Khan, the Mongol Empire became the largest contiguous empire in history. Imagine a nomadic nation with no large cities or walls, able to conquer entire kingdoms with innovative military strategy and a highly mobile army. And this nomadic tradition continues to this day. About 30% of Mongolia's population still follows this way of life, moving with their tents, known as jurs, with the changing seasons. But what motivates these people to keep moving? The answer lies in their herds. Livestock, horses, and sheep are the heart of the nomadic economy, and the search for fresh pastures determines where and when they must move. One of Mongolia's most intriguing traditions is the role women play in society. In certain tribes, for example, there's a practice called walking marriage, where women have the freedom to choose their lovers, often having multiple partners throughout their lives. These traditions reflect a culture that values autonomy and individual freedom, something rarely seen elsewhere in the world. Additionally, as we mentioned, marriage by abduction, a controversial and widely debated practice, is also part of Mongolia's cultural heritage. Although it generates controversy today, it dates back to a time when survival and lineage continuity were absolute priorities in a harsh, wild environment. These ancient traditions show us how deeply Mongolian culture is tied to its roots and the extreme conditions of the country. Now, tell us in the comments, which of these traditions surprised you the most? And don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss the next videos. Natural wonders. If Mongolia's history and culture are already impressive, wait until you see the landscapes. The Gobi Desert, for example, is much more than just sand. It's home to an incredible diversity of wildlife, including Bactrian camels and snow leopards, as well as rock formations that look like something from another planet. In the summer, temperatures can soar above 40 degrees Celsius, but in winter, they can drop to minus 40 degrees Celsius, making the Gobi one of the most extreme deserts in the world. Another natural treasure in Mongolia is Lake Khuvsgul, nicknamed the Blue Pearl, for its crystal-clear water and breathtaking landscapes. This lake, the second deepest in Asia, is sacred to many Mongolians, and its pure waters supply the region with fresh fish, attracting tourists seeking tranquility and natural beauty. Imagine how immersive it would be to explore these landscapes on a journey through these almost uninhabited lands. Walking along the shores of Khuvsgul or crossing the vast dunes of the Gobi is surely a transformative experience. And speaking of transformation, the changing seasons dominate Mongolian life. Did you know that many nomads adapt their migration routes as the climate changes, living in harmony with nature? Incredible, isn't it? If you're enjoying this journey through Mongolia, comment below which of these landscapes you'd most like to visit. Nomadic lifestyle and Ulaanbaatar. Now, let's talk about modern life in Mongolia. Ulaanbaatar, the capital, is the meeting point between the old and the new. Even though it's a vibrant city with shopping malls and hipster cafes, the contrast with the nomadic life surrounding it is striking. It's common to see nomadic herders visiting the city to sell their products before returning to the steppes. A curious fact is that Ulaanbaatar is the coldest capital in the world, with winter temperatures dropping below minus 20 degrees Celsius. And while the city is growing, Mongolia as a whole maintains an extremely low population density, with fewer than 2 people per square kilometer. Much of this low population density is directly linked to the nomadic lifestyle. Throughout the year, Mongolians move in search of better conditions for their animals, whether it's closer to the mountains in summer or on the plains in winter. This connection to the land has sustained the country for centuries. Can you imagine what it would be like to live without a permanent home, moving every few months? Leave your answer in the comments. So, after exploring the rich culture, natural wonders, and nomadic lifestyle of Mongolia, we want to know, what stood out to you the most about this incredible country? The vastness of the Gobi Desert, the mysterious practice of marriage by abduction, or perhaps the tranquility of Lake Kovsgol? Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family and help them learn more about Mongolia and its incredible stories. Like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss our upcoming videos full of adventures and curiosities from around the world.